This is the capstone presentation by Ashley Mastrangelo. My name is Ashley Mastrangelo, and I am a first grade teacher. The last couple of years, I have taught EIP inclusion at Hendricks Elementary in Cobb County. The last year, I have been a part of the Educational Specialist Program, earning my degree in Instructional Technology at Kennesaw State University. The title of my study is A Study of the Success First Grade Students Have when Using the app TeachMe during Math and Literacy Centers. The purpose of the study is to evaluate the success students have when using the TeachMe app in their curriculum. The intention was to gather details about different types of success students may have when technology is incorporated in their instruction and daily activities. The research question posed or asked was, how does technology help students be successful in school as it relates to their interests, attitudes, and motivation? And do first grade students have success when using the TeachMe app during Math and Literacy Centers? An introduction of the study. I wanted to complete this study because I've read so many different articles and research and studies that show that technology increasingly becomes available in society as well as elementary school. It begins to change the ways that students learn and their learning experiences. And many studies have proven that having technology at the elementary level helps students succeed in school. Technology is shown to increase student learning and test scores, but also it can motivate students to come to school and participate in activities. Technology has allowed students to have positive attitudes, feelings, and learning experiences at school, and it has captured the interests of many students and improved their self-confidence. Students who are interested in what they are learning and having fun at school while learning and enhancing skills have a better chance of being successful in school. So this study was designed to investigate a first grade students' and teachers' perceptions towards technology, and specifically the TeachMe app. Okay, I divided the literature review into 3 different sections. The first section is the literature on the success of technology in elementary schools, and I looked at 3 different studies. The first study, Project Child, was a quantitative study that looked at test scores when they implemented 9 computers in classrooms in Florida. And what they found was that math went up 22 points, reading scores went up 12 points, and total battery scores went up 24 points. There was a positive effect on test scores and the attitudes of parents and students in that study. The 100 Days School Project was a qualitative study where they placed 2 iMac computers in each classroom. There were 6 classrooms, so there were 6 teachers and 180 students that were participating in this study. And they found increased student motivation, enhanced learning, and having these iMac computers built student self-confidence levels. The next study, Authentic Instruction with At-Risk Students with Laptops, was also a qualitative study where they integrated laptops into low socioeconomic schools. This was only 1 classroom, so there was only 1 teacher and 26 students that participated in the study. And the results show that authentic tasks and technology are a feasible combination for students in school. The next section of the literature review included literature on the barriers of implementing technology in elementary schools. The first study, Implementing Technology into Elementary Schools, there were several barriers found. The study found that little experience using technology, limited space, supplies, and human resources, no funding for up-to-date materials or devices, and limited knowledge and training were all barriers at that particular school. The next study, Examining Teachers' Beliefs about the Role of Technology in Elementary Schools. The barriers found in this study included a lack of equipment and time. Teachers viewed technology as not important or relevant, and they were not comfortable using the technology. The last section of the literature review includes literature on ways to implement technology into elementary schools. Since there are so many barriers and potential challenges to implementing technology in elementary schools, doing so can be intimidating. So these 5 articles explain different ways to implement technology into the elementary classroom and how to overcome some of these barriers. A study by Palmer applied for a teaching grant to overcome funding barriers, and he was awarded a set of Palm handhelds for each of his students, which he used in all subjects for various learning activities. And he found that there was a great improvement and accomplishments made by students through test scores and participation and motivation. The study by Whitehead and Kane. Their study lists steps to use when implementing technology. Step 1, develop a plan. Step 2, price the plan. Step 3, choose the equipment. Step 4, train the staff on the new equipment. And step 5, install the equipment. And they found a tremendous success, especially in math, when the new equipment was implemented in their school. A study by Hill suggests that teachers create a system of checks and balances to monitor the use of technology. Okay, the checks and balances include develop a focus, develop a framework, implement the plan, reflect on the process. And they found that learning through the study of technology provides an opportunity to meet a varied student intelligences and learning styles. A study by Wright and Foster. They listed ideas on how to incorporate technology into lesson plans. And their first suggestion was to call the activity a game to gain student interest, and to have students physically delve into the game and create real-world activities when using technology. And they found that technology improves all lessons and makes it more fun for students. The last study is a study by Roswell, and this was an in-depth way to incorporate technology into the elementary classroom. And they suggest that by using a scaffolding a technology stance, by slowly incorporating technology by using student skills levels as a guiding tool, and then progressively get more challenging and more complex. And they found that students receive more successful scores and results when scaffolding is used. Okay, this is an overview of the methodology that I used for my own study. My study is qualitative. The purpose of the study is to evaluate the success students have when using technology in their curriculum. The intention is to gather details about different types of success students may have when technology is incorporated into instruction and daily activities. I used 2 participants in my study. Both were first grade teachers, and I got a chance to interact with the participants through open-ended interviews where we talked about their experiences with technology, their goals, their feelings, their attitudes, and concerns, all when using the app TeachMe. These interviews were recorded, transcribed, and coded. Through this process, 4 themes emerged. This is the overview of the analysis of my study. From the data collected from the interviews and the field notes, themes and patterns emerged. The themes consist of key phrases that participants use to describe their feelings, concerns, and interests towards technology. 4 themes were established. Coding allowed me to indicate patterns and meanings from the data. This also helped to minimize the data into manageable form. The coded data was then sorted. So the themes that emerged from the interviews were Theme 1, experience with technology. Theme 2, goals. Theme 3, teachers' attitudes. And Theme 4, student attitudes. An overview of the results. How does technology help students to be successful in school as it relates to their interests, attitudes, and motivation? I found that students were engaged, motivated, and had fun learning while using the Teach Me app. And specifically, they had fun learning math and spelling skills. Students and teachers both liked using the app in the classroom. And the Teach Me app was successful when used during math and literacy centers. These are just some examples of how I coded the data. So this is the first theme, experience with technology. And as you can see, teacher 1 said that her experience with technology was that she wasn't a guru, but she understood how to use basic technology, and she did use technology daily. Teacher 2 also said that she used technology daily, but she made sure that she got it into the student's hand daily as well, and that she was still learning, but she felt like she was a pro whenever she was using the technology herself, but wasn't as confident in her skills with directing students how to use technology. Okay, these were the goals that the teachers described to me. Teacher 1 said that she wanted to learn how to use technology more effectively and independently. Teacher 2 said she wanted to use the app Teach Me to really enforce math facts and to help students spell CVC words. And she also wanted to make sure that when using the app, her students were having fun and they were engaged. Theme 3 was teacher attitudes, and I'm not going to read them all, but the first teacher said that while at first she was nervous, she was ready and excited to use the app, and she found that it was great for the teacher to use the app. It was great for the students to use the app. Teacher 2 explained that she was also excited and that she spent a lot of time learning how to use the app. And she thought the app was great for math facts and math skills. She did not like how there was no critical thinking involved when using the app. And she found that only one student could really use the app at a time, and she saw that kind of as a barrier. Theme 4 was the students' attitudes. Teacher 1 said that the students loved the app and they loved working towards a goal, and that they were engaged and excited and motivated when using the app. And Teacher 2 explained that the students also loved the app and they were also engaged and had fun and worked hard and gained excellent skills when using the Teach Me app. Capstone reflection. In general, there is a lot of time and effort that goes into designing and implementing a research project. I did not understand before I got started on this how overwhelming and time-consuming creating a study could be. Also, I learned that qualitative data is so tough to analyze. It's interpretive and it's open-ended, and it's not the easiest thing to analyze for sure. What stood out? While teachers and students enjoyed using the Teach Me app during center time, the app did not reach higher order thinking skills and activities were not authentic. Teachers used the app more as an electronic worksheet or game rather than creating meaningful real-world activities using technology. And as technology leaders, we all understand how important it is to create those authentic learning experiences when using technology. What would I do different? I would pull in some quantitative data to see how the Teach Me app affected weekly, quarterly, and end-of-the-year test scores. And I would have liked to include some more teachers in the study, possibly some teachers that knew how to create those meaningful lessons when using technology. The last page is just my references. Thanks for viewing my capstone presentation.